Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode with your very own Dash Runner. What is the first episode of? This is going to be the first episode of a series I'm going to try. I see a lot of people doing it, such as Planet Destiny, Patrick Casey, and other people like that, to where they break down once a week the weekly reset, Azure video, the gunsmith video. Well, I'm going to make it a very huge playlist, but it's going to be very broad. This is going to contain, for all you Destiny hardcore players that come home from work like I do, and only have a couple hours to play. You're like, man, there's so much to do now. Technically, there is a lot to do. Which ones are worse, better? We'll get over that in a little bit. But hopefully this will help keep a track day by day thing of what your wish list, or your I'm gonna call it just a list to do. So, the first thing that you should always do, and I'm going to break it down like this. I'm going to walk through the tower, the temple, and the reef. So, first thing, as soon as you get to your tower, check your bounty tracker. How I usually do it, I'll do all my PvE bounties first. Notice I've already done 4. I get home at 4 o'clock a.m., so I come home for the reset. So I would show you the rest of these. I am so sorry. That's something I wanted to do, was show off these bounties, but I can at least show off the Crucible today. I'll make sure that I hold on to the bounties at least whenever I come home. So, Lightbringer, attack and defend, team that grenades together, confirming the kill, not today, and guns blazing. I'm gonna try it just for this episode, just reading the titles and seeing if that could work out a little bit. If not, I'll start reading what the actual things are in, a fast sped up motion. So, you will then come over, round it over to the gunsmith. He's got field test weapons for you and your foundry orders. There are 2 crucible weapons, a double kills, a precision shot, and a vex target. So, whenever we get back into orbit, whenever I'm traveling to another, I'll show you what to take. You've got the Amlantes on 4, Hake Harjadi, Hake Luminmilla D, the Suros JLB 42, I went to school, and Almalon Arian RR4. This is actually a really good sniper rifle. It's something I would pick up for you. Also a reminder, this is something I'm going to also include as my own little thing. I did the math for you guys. If you are capped on Glimmer, a good way to boost up is obviously turning in materials, Glimmer, motes of light. If you're capped out, just spend a quick 5,000 and buy yourself that many on weapon parts. Now that gives you, I believe, 2,500. Yeah, that gives you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I believe that gives you 100. I haven't, oh shit, I haven't done the math. I don't know where my calculator is. Probably could just do the math in my head. I probably should. Hold on one quick moment. Like I said, first episode, I'm going to be grinding this out for you. 250 times 5, so you get 50 for the 10 that you spent. Yeah, 100. I don't know why that clicked on me. 100, you get 100 weapon parts. That's 4 little packages that you can turn into whoever your faction is. And out of all these things that glimmer-wise, from special, ammo, and weapon / armor materials, since they actually do the exact same, whichever one you probably want more, weapon and armor materials technically gives the best rep. Your weapon parts for 50 rep, for the 50 rep, which is the average, you only have to turn in 25 weapon parts, and it costs a total of 1,250 glimmer. Your heavy ammo, you have to turn in two of the heavy ammos, and they cost a total of 1,900. And your special ammo, you have to turn in 8 of them to hit that 50 rep, and that costs 2,000. So glimmer speaking, weapon parts is your best bet. So, Cryptarch you never really have to run over to. He doesn't have any quest yet. There's nothing back here except for Vanguard, Dead Orbit, and Future War Cult. And then back there is your is New Monarchy and the Traveler. However, I haven't looked up where he is today. Oh, today is only Thursday. What am I saying? For some reason I'm thinking today was Friday. Well, that's all you gotta do. So, you come here, postmaster, bounty tracker, gunsmith. Those are the 2 things that you need to be keeping track of for sure. I don't have Lord Shax's one bounty, but if you want to grab that, you can. I was never a Crucible player. I'm only like rank 8, and I haven't even done his quest for it, so I'm not too worried about it. But if that is a thing, if you are a Crucible heavy, that is definitely something I would stop by. So, alright, next to Temple. Technically speaking, we should actually probably start at the Vestian outpost just to give you guys a change, because the Temple carries most of the things. There are a couple more people that you need to stop by, but assuming that you grabbed all PvE bounties and all PvE test weapons, because there was a precision shot, double kill, and Vex. So as soon as we come out of orbit, I will show you the daily for both. So the Crucible and the thing. Dailies will always be something I will be showing you guys for. So hopefully I'll get better at this little listing, to where whenever I come over to the thing, I'll be able to, during the editing, I'll be able to chop out all this waiting screen. That way I can immediately bring you guys the information. I'll remember to show you guys what bounties you can complete easiest during the daily, during your heroics. So I'm going to stop here, just in case. I'm going to go over the bounties again, slowly. So, kill it with fire, Cosmodrome, Reconnaissance. Those are the 2 of PvE. I need to show you the other 4. Wasn't going to read those to you, but... And then Lightbringer, Attack and Defend, Team that grenades together, Confirming the Kill, Not Today, and Guns Blazing. All your bounties. You guys can pause those if you need to, or see that quick flash. It's actually pretty well to read. So, alright. After the bounties, if you do go to Vestian Outpost first, stop by her. The reason why is because a lot of the heroic strikes still have taken. So, if you also, a couple of the bounties, such as one of the bounties, actually, I believe, let me go back real quick. This is why you should pick up every bounty just in case, and I would show you which ones you complete during the daily. One of them, oh no, that's Cosmodrome. I guess I already did it. It's supposed to kill Vex targets. Was one of mine. It might have been from yesterday, it might have been the day before, but Vex targets. And notice this is on Venus, the biggest area to find Vex. So if you ever get bored and you want to level up at Queen's Wrath, these are the bounties. Take the Wanted on Venus, take them out, kill the 12 named, and take them all, kill 100 taken. There's always 100 taken, there's always the 12 named, and then it's always some form of a target. Next you'll have the House of Judgment. Now this is something a little different. As soon as you get done grabbing all your bounties, and I want you to grab all regular PvE bounties, it's the best way to do it, you can then come over to check if you have room for PvE. If you don't worry about it. You can always come back. Riot Guard, which is kill champions level 41 no challenge, 6 of them. Deadshot, kill with precision shots, 75 of them. And Firefighter, use solar abilities. Now this is also, I've realized, this is for the Titan mainly, which is why a lot of people probably don't do it. Because a couple of the bounties change. So if you don't have a Titan, only a couple of them will, such as like getting specific kills will be a thing that changes as well. So alright, that's your daily PvE going on. We're going to go ahead and go to orbit again. Like I said, this is assumed you've grabbed all bounties PvE wise from both Bounty Tracker and Petra. So and I will show you what the daily is. The daily described, yes, okay, so I have already done this, I forgot to reset. This is Daily Heroic Story of Crota's Soul. The enemies you will find on here are Hive and Taken. There are no other enemies. Now I know for a fact the bounties that I had to do had include Hive kills, Taken kills, Hive mages, Taken mages. This is the best way to try to get a lot of that done, but if you don't get that done, going back to year 1, the Dark Beyond. Dark Beyond whenever you open up that gate. There are plenty of thralls that come out which generate orbs, which is another bounty. Plenty of ways to get headshots like that. And then there are two acolytes mages and one boomer major, or knight, that will spawn in as well. With that being done, you will get your bounties quickly as hell. It's the easiest way to do it, just doing it 1 or 2 times. Whenever you kill the 3 mages and most of your enemies, you kill yourself with a rocket launcher, a grenade, whatever, and it resets that checkpoint. Keeping that checkpoint is also very good. Notice I have restart. You definitely don't want to. So, it's a very good checkpoint. I believe it does reset, obviously, so. Okay, that was for Thursday, 20th, I believe. That was all PvE, and so with that done, you could get your precision kills and double kills, test weapons, if you take your time doing on this. The best way to do it is just go to that Dark Beyond to get those 2 done. Because your light level does go pretty low whenever you equip a 200. No matter how high you are, you go down at least 10 points. This is a daily supremacy. I don't remember seeing any Crucible bounties. I'm sure there were a couple. Like I said, I'll get better at this the more I go, but so that was grab all bounties, complete your daily, and then a reminder of prison voters. So you finished your daily and you've finished almost all your bounties. If you have a couple bounties that follow a different target as well, playing once on the Prison of Elders. This is assuming you grab this stuff at reset. I'm talking about Prison of Elders, all this, as if it's Tuesday and you finished all your bounties on Tuesday. Tuesday, for me, it's 4 a.m. Central Time. So, whenever the Prison of Elders, you have a couple bounties that still says where you need to kill like 20 more Vex because the daily didn't carry enough or whatever. Your Prison of Elders is going to be your best bet. Grabbing that challenge mark and your 3 bounties and jumping into at least a game Prison of Elders, Challenge of Elders, or level 41. They both get done the same way. You will be able to finish your rest of the bounties if it permits that, and you'll also be completing the other bounties. If you do challenge, you will be by yourself. There's no matchmaking unless you invite other people. It's easy enough with the light level system and how low it is compared to the others to do it by yourself. Actually, rewards a little bit better. However, the timing, if you're trying to get challenge bonus points at 90,000 cumulative and the 30,000 high score, is very hard to do by yourself because you actually use a lot more time and it counts down. So, assuming that you've done your dailies, your bounties, and all that fun stuff, and you've done the Prison of Elders at least once a day in order to finish your bounties, in order to gain that little bit of rep from him, the best playing is to raid, or you can farm. The best place to farm is getting your materials and having a ghost that says, either having a ghost that can mark if you're trying to just run around and farm, or to generate the chance to find that material while looting. The best one is, if you're trying to level up your faction, is usually spin metal, because especially a spin metal one, because of the Archon Forge. The Archon Forge and the Court of War accept you. However, there is no I don't believe there's a ghost engram for Wormsworth. There might be. I might have had one actually, and I didn't look. But using a chance to find additional spin metal while looting engrams, something when looting engrams in the something, is always a good way, because then you can just go around killing enemies or completing something in that and getting it all done at that same time. So, alright, Archon Forge. Yeah, reminder to do that. I don't believe there's anything else. I will stop by the temple tomorrow's episode just to show you how that guy is, but this was a very good practice at least. I'm going to see how the recording went, how the editing went, and hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to chop out these fly-ins, that way I can immediately dish you out the information. That way each episode takes maybe 5-6 minutes, and it's something that you guys can check up on every day whenever you're bored or something, as a wishlet, or bored, or you can lay it right next to you while you're trying to play. That way you have that checklist, and you know exactly what to look forward to. Now, if you're one of those people as well that doesn't like having it, I'm going to say spoiled, but likes not knowing what to come in so that you have something new instead of it making it sound like a job, this might not be for you. But this is for the people that, work work a lot or don't have that much time, need to grind out so that they can keep up with their friends, such as me, 356, 2 weeks into the Rise of Iron. Everyone else is like 380. I haven't even entered the raid yet because I haven't had the time to keep up. So this is the best way to keep going with it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm hoping to continue it.